morning, world. This is the Space Cowboy coming from the Interplanetary Good Vibe Zone, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Previous video, I talked about Yakuza, Kiwami 3, and just like my feelings on it. Not completely negative. It's not negative. Again, it is anxious, and I am nervous for the game to a degree, but I am still mostly excited overall, especially with like all of the additional like new stuff. But we're not talking about Yakuza here. We are, of course, talking about the Star Force Legacy Collection. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the trailer right here. I'm actually gonna mute this because I don't need the sound to play. But yeah, so obviously this is not necessarily new news. We got the Star Force Collection revealed last week from the Nintendo Direct. But this is just telling us about what's going to be in the collection, which it's not really like a surprise as far as like what's included in this. If you've seen / played the Battle Network Legacy Collection, then it's very much going to be the same as that. Like it's going to have all of the event exclusive like cards, from like and like all the extra stuff that we never had for the American release of the game. Of course, we got improvements on the art. I will say the art for like the battle chips and all that stuff is looking pretty good. It's pretty improved compared to the DS versions for this. Excuse me. Of course, we got the new features. Say it's difficulty and assist settings. So I guess there's gonna be actual like easy, medium, hard, or like normal, hard difficulty that you can do, maybe. I would assume, but and then assist, I assume, is stuff like maybe it might give you like tips for like certain stuff if you don't know where to go around the map. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Buster Max equivalent in this game as well, like how Battle Network had a Buster Max mode where you essentially just one-shot like viruses, or it tuned up your Buster shots to the point where you could one-shot or just do a lot of damage. I think that's going to be I'm not saying they're going to put the exact same thing in this game, but I do think there's going to be something here in this game or in this collection that's going to be similar, because you do have to farm in this game just like I do in Battle Network, because Star Force is the spiritual successor to Battle Network and all that stuff. But yeah, here's like some event, they showed off like some cars. They even said like it includes cars that were only available through special events, toys, like some, which right here on the screen at the bottom, the top right here, you get to see like some pretty cool abilities and all that stuff. PvP is also in this game, which I'm really excited for that, because okay, let me say this, by the way. I've known about Star Force. I've never gotten to play any of the Star Force games. I'm surprised I never tried it through emulation. But by the time I was even considering that, I'm already like, let me just wait for the Legacy Collection to come out. So we're doing these Battle Network PvP videos, and unfortunately, I don't get to do them too often because I play on PlayStation, and I do have the Steam. I do have the Battle Network Legacy Collection on Steam as well, but it's hard either way to find matches. Like the majority of the players are going to be on Nintendo. It sucks for me because I don't have a Switch. I don't intend to buy a Switch, mostly because I don't care to buy one. I don't need one. Like I have my PlayStation 5 and I have my laptop. So that's all the stuff I need for games. Especially and I like retro stuff. I got a PS2 and emulation, all that stuff anyway. But case in point, though, this is gonna be really cool for me to actually play through these games, but more importantly, to play PvP and beat some of y'all up / probably lose. So let's see how that goes when we get there, man. But we will definitely be making Star Force content. I mean, to be fair, I guess I should make Star Force content, just because Battle Network and Star Force are hand in hand to a degree, so to speak. So I gotta get back on those BBS chats, man. And I can also start making some Star Force tie-in videos, which probably might be the perfect time to do that now with the Legacy Collection, with the Star Force Legacy Collection coming out next year. But this is going to be fun. I really can't wait to actually play these games and play PvP. It's going to be really fun. The brother band thing is going to be pretty cool, fun thing to mess around with. We got the filter, which, I mean, I don't think the game really looks all that different with the filter off, right? It practically looks the same. I don't know. Of course, we got the gallery, like a bunch of images and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna bring a lot of the stuff over from the Star Force Complete Works, which I actually do need to buy. I still gotta buy the Battle Network Complete Works. I gotta buy the Battle Network Complete Works art book. I gotta buy the X Dive Complete Artworks or Complete Works. I gotta buy Star Force. Which the Star Force one is actually pretty relatively cheap, funnily enough. The Star Force one is pretty cheap. The X Dive one is pretty cheap. It's always the Battle Network one that's actually pretty expensive, depending on if you're buying the paperback. Hardcover is not too bad, but it is still a little bit more compared to like this and the X Dive Complete Works, and even like the original. But yeah, we got the some BGM and all that stuff. Also with the games, they did not do the thing I thought they were gonna do. So my original assumption before any of this came out was we were going to get all of the games, all the Star Force games, which is really only just 3 games, but they all do have multiple versions. So even though they say it's 10 games, it's not 10 games, it's 3 games with different versions that have no changes whatsoever outside of chips and some abilities. That's really all there is to it. So I'm not going to be playing these games over and over, like each different version. I'm only going to I'm going to pick one version. I'm going to stick with that version, which hopefully does not affect PvP. I hope it doesn't. But even if it does, the Battle Network one, you could still play 2 different versions and still play PvP with people because it's still the same game. So I don't think that should affect these either, if that wasn't the case for the Battle Network collection. But yeah, going back to that. I thought they were going to include these, but then I also thought they were going to include the Battle Network ports, the DS ports. So we could have got Operation Star Force, Battle Network 1, Operation Star Force, and then Double Team DS for Battle Network 5. Because, again, they are DS ports, or technically not even ports, they are DS games. They are re-releases of those games on the Nintendo DS. Because I know there were some people out there that said, oh, why didn't we get Operation Star Force and, Double Team DS for the Battle Network collection? Well, it's because those were the ports of the Game Boy games. Those are, for all intents and purposes, those 2 re-releases are still DS games. Those are DS games. So it kind of sucks that we didn't get that included. I would have really loved to play Battle Network 1, Operation Star Force, to an official capacity with like with all this stuff. But I guess I'll have to emulate that unless they want to include that in a future collection. I don't really know what they could do now, because at this point, and here we go. Yep, so Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection. No exact release date. It's going to be next year, 2026. I'm going to assume that this is going to be around the same time as the Battle Network one. If I'm correct, the Battle Network Legacy Collection came out. It was either like March or April. It was like one of those. So it should be around this very similar time frame that the Battle Network Legacy Collection came out. But I'm excited for this. I'm really excited, man. And I will definitely be streaming this. I will absolutely be streaming this because I never got the chance to stream the Battle Network games like right when they came out, when I was getting back into making videos. So now that this is coming out fresh, this will be pretty cool experience. Like I said, especially this is the first time I'm going to be playing these games. Like the Battle Network games, I played to death already back then, but these I never got a chance to play, so it's going to be great for me and hopefully for viewers too. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I can't wait. Also, guys, please, for the love of God, buy this collection. If you're a Mega Man fan, buy this collection. Also, God damn it, get this crap out of here. Can I take these off? I can't take the, no. Okay, that's unfortunate. Anyway, well, yeah, buy this collection so Capcom can make a new Mega Man game. Please. Please, for the love of God. We only need, the only thing we need now, we need re-releases for Legends 1 and 2, and all of the other like spin-off games, which technically they have been putting some of those games on like the Capcom Stadium like arcade collection things. So they technically have been doing that, just not as like a sole package of like, oh, here's a bunch of, you know, Mega Man spin-offs, you know, like Power Battle, you know, the Power Battle, you know, the soccer game. I think there was actually a Mega Man Racer as well. The Mega Man versus Street Fighter thing that we had. There was a lot. There's a lot of Mega Man spin-off stuff, but guys, please, 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 buy this game. If you are Mega Man fans, I don't care who you are. If you're a fan of this or not, if you're a fan of Star Force, if you're not a fan of Star Force, you don't even know what it is, buy it. Buy it so Capcom can make us a new Mega Man game. Please, please. I cannot stress this enough. The Battle Network Legacy Collection, within, I think, a year, or like a year and a half, something like that, it became, but, well, whatever. But the point is, right now, the Battle Network Legacy Collection is the 4th best-selling Mega Man game of all time out of the entire franchise, which is just a collection of all of the games. So let's show the same love for Star Force. Let's get Star Force in there, please. Let's make those sales. Let's get that over 1 million so Capcom can see that we clearly still care about this franchise. I need a new Mega Man game. Oh my god, but I'm excited. I can't wait. This is gonna be cool. Like I said, get ready. We will definitely be making a lot of Star Force content. I might even get a head start just with BBS chats. I gotta start getting back on the BBS chats. I know I've been slacking on that. Just there's a lot of stuff going on. And also just me doing other videos and all that stuff as well. But I'm still doing Mega Man, you know, stuff. Don't worry. I did not forget about my boys. You know, my Mega Mans, my peoples. So I'm still doing Mega Man stuff. I still, hopefully, if I can find some, you know, people to play with, I will keep the Battle Network PvP videos going until the Star Force collection comes out. And I don't know, we'll figure it out. I don't know. I don't want to say that's going to be the death of Mega Man Battle Network PvP videos, or even just Battle Network content as a whole. I gotta try to do some stuff. Like I said, I still do have some ideas that I want to get on and all that. But we'll see what happens when we get there. But let me know how you guys are feeling about the Star Force Legacy Collection. I'm pretty sure most of y'all are excited. I don't think anybody is not wanting to play this. And yeah, man, just really great. More Mega Man for us. Great time. Can't wait. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. The main goal right now is 500 subscribers by the end of this year. We only got like a couple more months left, a few more months left. So please, 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 I really appreciate you hit that sub button. Check me out. Make sure you like the video. If I didn't say that already, comment. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss any updates for live streams and uploads on the channel. Make sure you are following the community/post section of the channel, and you can also follow me on Blue Sky for updates as well. And yeah, with all that being said, this is the Space Cowboy. Hope you guys have a good day.